going on, Jerome's? KJ Osborn was one of my favorite Vikings for a hot second. Just seemed like a slot machine and came up big on third downs. All he did was catch first downs on third down. He and Justin Jefferson coming in the same draft class in 2020. A fifth-round pick out of the U, formerly Buffalo. That's just the U being the U. It did just seem like KJ came up clutch in big-time spots, catching the game winner walk-off in overtime in 2021 against the Panthers, which is interesting because the only reason that game went to overtime is because slinging Sammy Darnold on the Panthers led a 96-yard touchdown drive and a 2-point conversion right at the end. Not saying, I'm just saying. Also, catching the game winner against the Lions a couple years ago. Plus, he was the catalyst in 2022 that kickstarted the comeback against the Colts. Like, KJ had a career day. It was a major part of swinging that momentum in the second half. And he was part of the three deep with Jefferson, Thielen, and himself, and then the revised three deep with Jefferson, Addison, and himself. But with Addison really stepping up last year as a rookie, his role was diminished, and in free agency he decided to leave aside the Patriots. But his ties here run deep. I'll always remember when KJ got dinged up in the Falcons game, the Passionate game, and Jefferson just embracing him. That's how close they are. It's a brotherhood, and it's something you love to see. So his ties here with Jefferson do run deep. But like I said, it was a business decision this offseason. He signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Patriots, but it just hasn't worked out because New England has been garbage. They have a lot of young receivers that they want to see get some more run, and KJ and the Patriots decide to mutually part ways today. Schefter, Patriots are waiving wide receiver KJ Osborn per South. It was a mutual decision, and he will now have a chance to catch on with a team where he'll be able to play more. And like I said, like with Limpoke and company, like they want to see what those young receivers can do with Drake May the last couple games, and it works out for both sides because KJ is still a solid veteran. He's only 27. He can still bring something to the table for a lot of teams, and KJ. So since it's after the trade deadline, even veterans like KJ have to pass through waivers. So I don't think any team is going to claim him. They would have to pay a proration of his $1.18 million base salary, which isn't much, but also then you'd have to put him on your 53. So I think that he's going to clear waivers. So he's going to be a free agent and free to sign wherever he wants to go. And KJ hasn't quite put up the numbers this year. He's only played in 7 games, dealt with a couple injuries, but just sort of is what it is. But remember, 2022, first season with Kevin O'Connell, that's when he had his peak year of 60, 650, and 5. And was looking, 2021 was pretty damn good too. But he was always that solid third option. He was reliable in spots. 2023, as Jefferson got dinged up, didn't really take advantage of his opportunity, as well as Addison was rising up and being really solid as a rookie. But could he still add something, right? Because every single time a former Viking hits the market, just like, do we bring back that love and feeling? Well, there's a couple things at play here. Number one, the Vikings are racked up and stacked up at receiver. So Jefferson, Addison, best wide receiver duo in the National Football League. Jalen Speedy Naylor has had some beautiful moments this year. Inconsistency with drops has been a bit of an issue. Brandon Powell, Kevin O'Connell loves him, and he's also come up with some big-time plays this year. Also, he is the punt returner. Trent Sherfield is a dog in special teams, man. Also had a couple nice grabs. And also the Vikings. By the way, the Vikings have had 4 receivers on the practice squad all year. Did you realize that? A quarter of the practice squad has been receivers. Trishan Jackson, who initially started on the 53, they love him. And then you got Lucky Thayer Thomas and Jashawn Jones, the UDFA. So, I mean, if you're KJ, do you see opportunity here with the Vikings? I mean, at best, they probably sign him to the practice squad and elevate him, and he would be wide receiver 5'6". So could he go somewhere else, somewhere that's bereft of wide receiver talent, like Baltimore? Could make some sense since they're done with Deontay Johnson. Don't know, but I would love KJ. And I'm sure that Jefferson would love KJ, but it would be at a much diminished role. And also, I mean, then the Vikings would have 10 receivers in the sphere, or do they part ways with one of the guys on the practice squad, even though it's clear that they like them? But we'll see what happens. But like I said, great memories with KJ. He's stepped up clutch in some big-time spots, but we'll see if it's in the cards, if reunion is going to be there. But your thoughts are thoughts. Patriots waive KJ Osborn. Bring him on back. Yeah. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skull production value.